3, 2.
I am so sick of snow. I just want it to be good weather. So today, I wish I could say it was going to be a ride day, but today is going to be a little bit of a different take. Today is maintenance day! Yay! Right? Super fun. So, we've got maintenance to do on pedal bikes. We've got flat tires that need to be changed. We've got derailleurs that need to be indexed, so they're jumping gears from our last ride. I took a pretty good bump to the derailleur, so I need to adjust the indexing on it. And just go through, and just it's a good snowy day here, so we figured, what the heck, a Bikes in Life, it's maintenance day. So, not my favorite, but it is essential. So, let's get to it. Alright, so I know most people in the winterize their machines and stuff like that. I don't like doing that. So, I don't know if it's just laziness or what, probably more being lazy than anything, but it's always important if you don't, just go out and start it. Because otherwise you're just going through batteries a lot. So, we have not started the Zuma in a very long time. It's been super neglected. I feel bad every time I see it. So we're going to see if it'll even start. So we'll experience this together. Let's see if it'll... Oh, yeah, that's very cold. See if it even has any battery power. Oh, yeah, let's see. Give her the old one, too. Oh, sounds like the battery's dying. I don't know, it's not looking good. Kind of had a feeling that might be happening, so we'll plug in our battery tender and we'll give it a little charge and then we'll come back. Alright, so we got Kai's Specialized Rock Hopper up here, and like I said, this front tire started to go flat. We're not sure, we couldn't find anything on the trail. Doing a little trail side maintenance. I'm gonna guess it's maybe a pinch flat because we just couldn't find anything obvious and stuff like that. So, and we made a huge rookie mistake and we didn't have an extra tube with us. So, trail side maintenance tip number 1: bring a tube. Don't be a newbie like we were. We totally forgot it. And that Hurricane Rim Trail is super rocky and a lot of thorns, so who knows what could have happened, where it could have happened, anything like that. So, like I said, today is a super snowy, crummy day, so we are going to make use of that and do some maintenance. So, let's get his front wheel off and let's change his front tube. So you always want to make sure that when you do take off your front tire, or really just disc brakes in general, if it's a hydraulic disc brakes, you want to make sure that you don't squeeze the brake lever, because then it could depress the piston and push those pads together, and it can make it kind of a pain, and sometimes can create air bubbles. If you don't have a brake insert, then it's easiest just to leave that alone and stuff like that. So we actually do have a brake insert, so I'm going to go get it right now. So this right here is a brake insert, and what that helps do is just keep your brake pads spaced apart. You can see right here how they're kind of offset, so it kind of puts tension on your brake pads so you're not going to accidentally depress them, and if you do, it'll help keep that. So that just goes right in there. And most of these I have gotten because I've bought brand new brake pads, brand new brake systems and stuff like that. And you can Amazon them, I'm sure, and find them and stuff like that. But they're a super handy tool that a lot of people don't realize that it makes changing tires and stuff like that a lot easier, and kind of don't have to worry about your brake system. Okay, so here we have some different tire levers that I like to use. If you're into pedal bikes at all, and you have multiple pedal bikes, or you've been into it for a long time, you will obtain a collection of just tire levers upon tire levers. So I've got all kinds of brands and stuff like that, because I never know what's going to work best until I try as many as possible. So the blue ones here are the Park Tool TL 1.2, and these are nice because they have this little raised part right here, so they all just snap together and fit together. I really like Park Tool. It's a super nice durable plastic. Some of them too are just kind of random cheapies that I bought maybe off Amazon or eBay or something like that. So and some of them will have more flex, less flex, stuff like that. But it's kind of nice because you will find most of the time when you buy a pair of tire levers that they will come together. I thought this one went with that one. It does not. So here's again some random ones. They're nice to have in your pack or anything like that. These ones are Avenir. I might be saying that wrong. I probably am saying that wrong, but these ones are super nice. They are super durable. They have a metal core here, which is super nice, because sometimes when you have a 29-inch, 27, or a 20-inch or something like that, that bead, getting it up and off the rim channel can be super tough. And sometimes when you have these cheaper plastic ones like this, they can have a tendency to bend and pass a stressing point or just break. So having something sometimes a little bit more durable with a metal core, you can kind of see right there where it says Avenir, the brand. That's nice because you can see that metal, and they're a little bit heavier too. So, and then also sometimes you just need like really tough, or it's just all metal, and all metal on all sides. So it's got a metal spoon here, it's got a metal cut out right there, so it goes on your spoke and stuff. So once you break that bead, you can seat that and then use your other one to get along the whole bead of the tire to get it out. So probably today, since this tire has been flat for a while, and we're not really having to break the bead very hard, we'll probably just use the Park tools here, which are super nice. Again, they kind of like nesting dolls. They kind of just will click in and stuff. So always have at least two. If you only have one, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. So like I said, it's kind of just comes down to breaking that bead and stuff like that. So you want to find a point where you can pull that bead up, and sometimes it takes just a little bit of finger power and stuff like that. So we like to take this here, kind of help break that bead apart. There we go. I don't know if you heard that pop, but you had to break that bead, and that makes it super nice. So then you can take your tire lever, and I kind of take the tire with my hand and I'll kind of peel it up a little bit to give myself some room, and then that kind of lifts. So you take that spoon end in, and then you just kind of will press down, and it's going to help bring that up. And then what you do is you can take this right here, and it hooks on to your spoke. So you can see how that makes it really easy. So now it's going to be able to hold that for you. Oh, break kind of the rest of this up, makes it a little bit easier. You can see a lot of it you can do just with your hands. Makes it really easy. So while that one is holding the edge of our bead out, we can take our other one and take this spoon end right here, and you'll put that in. And then the way I find is easiest is I like to pull towards myself. So you can see how easy that is. It just drops that. It makes it really nice. So then you just go through. Boom. There we go. We've broken our bead up enough that we don't need to take the whole thing off. We can undo our valve cap here and get our tire off. Okay, so here we've got a 29-inch tire because Kai's bike is a 29-inch rock hopper. So I like this brand, Blackburn. It's just nice. It's very readily available at most bike shops, Walmart, and a lot of other places. So it's kind of nice. It's to where you have kids and stuff, you'll know if you do, or just in general if you're a hard rider, you'll know you pop tires, and it just kind of becomes a hassle of buying like super expensive nice tubes. So I like this Blackburn. This is kind of nice. We like to do the heavy duty tube for my boys, and this is kind of nice because it shows you right here 2 tire levers included. So that's kind of nice. That's a little freebie you get. And then you always want to make sure that you're grabbing the right type of valve, because there's 2 types of valve. You have Schrader and then Presta. So depending on which type of bike, you want to make sure that you grab the appropriate tube. So, and obviously the right size in diameter as well. Guys, today is not going in my favor. So the battery tender that I currently have, well, I don't think it's working at all. So I had to go run a few errands today. So we went and got a different one. We're gonna plug this in.
The idea today was to do maintenance on the bikes, the motorbikes and the ATV, change some oils, do some air filters. So thinking this might have to be some of it done another day. It'll still be in one video, but it might be like 2 parts. So it might be like 2 different days, but it's going to be the same video. So nothing crazy. Went to Harbor Freight and just got a battery tender. This is going to help a lot. So we're going to hook this up, and then I have some tires that I need to change on Kai's BMX bike. So control the controllable, do what you can, and adapt to the situations and overcome them. So that's what we're doing today. Still a great day today. Snow has melted. It's kind of warmed up a little bit, so it's going to be a good day. So we're just going to keep plugging along.